All right, this is One Last Midnight. Welcome back to another episode of Dwarf Fortress. So in this video, we're going to look at the next steps, and that's going to mainly focus around trading and building items for the trader, as well as maybe making some beds and a shrine for our people. So last we left off, we got our food and our drink complete. They're on a conditional task, and they'll continue to make food and drink as long as they have the ingredients to do so. We also separated out our storage area, and I want to actually kind of redraw some of this just really fast. And I want to draw it out like this. And then I want to put down another one in here like this. So this one was finished goods, and I'm going to continue to keep doing finished goods. But then I want to remove the figurines because I think I'm going to make... Should I do figurines and mugs? Let's just do figurines. So in this other one, I want just figurines. So finished goods, type, figurines. And what I need to do is I need to allow all of this as well. If you make it out of clay, you make it out of gems, you make it out of whatever, just put all that in there. But the type is only going to be figurines. So in this other storage right here, it's going to be figurines only. And then this one is going to be finished goods besides figurines. No figurines. All right, the purpose of that is to just keep this organized so that when the trader comes, it's going to be easy just to pick these items in here, these figurine boxes. I know these are going to contain my figurines, and that's what I'm going to sell. So let's go ahead and get the trader set up. You're going to make a trade depot. We're just going to put it outside kind of our front door area. Another thing I want to set up, because I didn't do it beforehand, I want to go into farming, and then I also want to set up a butcher. So we're going to set the butcher up off to the side over here. Just tuck him in the corner. Now, we got the trade depot set up, so that's going to allow people to come in and trade with us, and we get one trader per year. I believe that's a correct statement. And now we need something to trade, and we can go to the crafts workshop, and we can do figurines. And since we have plenty of rock, let's do rock figurines, and let's make this number, I don't know, something crazy like 200. So they're just going to make figurines, and in the meantime, I'm going to need a place to store them. So I'm still making barrels and bins, which is great. So they will put barrels and bins in there. Now, we're still working on building up. We did put in a dormitory over here. This is a temporary housing situation. We don't have enough beds in there for people, but we are creating beds. So why don't we go ahead and put our beds down? I think we have 2 beds that are available. We have more than 2 beds. We had 3 beds available. And then also we've got some tables and chairs sitting. So why don't we go ahead and get the tables and chairs placed? And this will be for our little dining area, so people can sit down and they can enjoy a nice meal with friends. All right, trader has been completed. The butcher has been completed. Again, I don't have anybody as acting as a butcher. We have plenty of animals and livestock, so we can butcher those if need be. There's a little there's a little butcher thing over here, so we can kill them if we want to kill them. There's other animals, wild animals, the chinchilla, and there's no dead or missing animals. But again, we don't have a hunter just yet. It'd be good to get in a Bowyer. Is that how you pronounce it? Bowyer? Maybe it's Bowyer. And that's going to allow us to make crossbows. And let's go ahead and create a stairway. I want to do a stairway, and let's make it go up in elevation so we can go up into the mountain. I'm just going to go like maybe, I don't know, 5 or something like that. This dormitory we can convert into like an inn or something like that after we put down our beds. So don't worry about that particular space. We can even change this space over here where our workshops currently are into something different. So what I didn't tell you about is, or maybe I did in the first video, that on the left-hand side over here, there's notifications that pop up. So these are mining notifications. We're finding some things as we're mining. This is our weather. There is a list of tasks that we have completed. There are things that have stopped for whatever reason. So they're saying they can't prepare fine meals because they need some sort of cookable solid item. So we're going to need to harvest and go look for some greens so that they can make some of those items. And then this one is somebody became a stone worker, somebody became a carpenter, which is great information. Keep an eye out for that. That's those little information things off the side, because They're very important, and you would hate to miss like one, like you're getting attacked or something, because you can wind up getting killed off pretty quickly. All right, so we're going to harvest some more food so they can build some more food or make some more food. And we've gone up a couple levels. Good. We're all the way up there. Let's start working on our dorm. Well, not our dormitory, but let's start working on our bedrooms. Everybody really wants their own bedroom. They don't want to have to share. Somebody could be noisy for whatever reason. So let's go ahead and build out a hallway like this. And we'll get back to that when it's done. All right, we got our hallways dug out for our rooms. Let's go ahead and build some little rooms. Just going to do a little 2x2 rooms. They don't really need any more than this. Enough room for a bed, a chest, and a dresser of some sort. I think this will work out like this, right? There we go. That'll give us 14 rooms. So we'll let them cut out those 14 rooms, and then we can have another row of rooms off to this side over here. Since the board got complete, let's go ahead and add a task in for some crossbows. We'll do 10 crossbows. We're also going to need some crossbow bolts. So let me pause this one and add a work order for crossbow bolts. We'll up this to 15 here. We have a couple doors, but we're going to need some more doors. So let's add in... Yeah, let's add in another 20 doors. Everybody's going to want a door on their room. All right, so let's see how many beds we have. Let's go ahead and placing down some of our beds. We got a handful of beds here. Our population has grown to 13. We've had some immigrants come in, wanted to spend some time with us. We'll make some more beds as well. We can actually uninstall this bed. Don't want to do that just yet, though. Our figurines are starting to get placed. We have a bunch of figurines, actually. They're already created. They just need to be moved over. And you can see the value of some of these figurines really differ based off the material and the quality of the build. Some of them are valued at like 23. But then I believe I have a jet one that is valued at 10. Like I said, it really depends on the build, the quality, all of that good stuff. All right, with all the beds in the top row up here, let's go ahead and set this up as bedrooms. And we can select multi and set these up as individual bedrooms just by selecting them all, hitting the button, hitting done, and then we just created 7 bedrooms, which people can use. So people are going to get a lot more happy now that they have their own individual place to sleep. We're going to continue to keep building this area out down here as we get stuff. All right, our hunter is out hunting. Fighting a wombat, I guess. Let's go ahead and put down the tannery. I'll put the tannery over here. Since we have a hunter hunting, we're going to butcher any animal that comes in. And if we get a hide, we want to process that hide and turn it into leather. All right, our tannery's complete. We have tan a hide. We're going to tan hides forever. All right, I'm going to say if the amount of unrotten tannable body parts available is greater than, I'm just going to say 1. I want it to tan a hide. So that should keep us going. So he's going to butcher anything that comes in. If there happens to be a hide, which I think there was, yep, wombat skin, it's going to get tanned and it's going to get turned into leather. And then it's going to check every day, which is great. And then I'm going to say something for this as well. We're just going to do butcher an animal, and we're going to say amount of unrotten nearby items is greater than 1. Go ahead and do your butchering. Okay, so we're at a good point. We've got our bedrooms started. People are starting to get into their bedrooms and live in their bedrooms. They will become more happy. Right now, they're unhappy because my unhappiest person is unhappy because they can't pray. So let's give them a place to pray. This is going to be our bedroom area up here. Why don't we do a temple up here? Okay, I think that looks good for a temple area. Maybe this is the main temple, and then off this corners here, I'll have some tombs or something, or maybe I'll line it with statues or something like that. But I don't know. We'll make this look cool. So it's early autumn. Our trader is here. He's ready to do some trading. Now, we already in the very beginning set up people for roles. So we have a broker. That's going to be our guy that is going to evaluate and make trades. So our traders are going to come in. So why don't I get and move some goods into our trading area. Now we have bins that are filled with finished goods. So one of these is worth or has all of my figurines in it. This has got some figurines and some mugs. So let's put that down. And then we've got some more mugs in here. We don't need all these mugs, so we'll possibly sell some of those mugs off. We've got some figurines in here. That looks pretty good. I didn't get a whole heck of a lot, but I've got like maybe, what, 3 bins that are going over filled with things. So we'll have our guys move those over. Merchants have arrived. They're unloading their stuff. Seem to be some dwarves. So let's go ahead and move our broker over here. He's requested at the trade depot. And once he gets here, we should be able to trade. There we go. All right, so trading is, it's pretty simple, right? Our trader has a max amount of weight that they can carry. And then they want to make a profit off of the trade. So the trade needs to be good for them. And then we offer up our stuff. So let's see here. I've got a box of figurines right here. It's worth approximately 300, so I'm going to go ahead and trade that. And then I've got a bunch of mugs. I probably want to trade off some of these mugs. I didn't realize I made so many mugs. So there's no need to carry all these mugs around. And there was some figurines in this as well so that we can trade off. And then we have some other mugs up here. And we'll keep those mugs. So we have a total of 707. And let's see if there's anything that I want. I would really like to have some seeds right now. And maybe I can expand out my farm. He doesn't have a whole heck of a lot. And he's going to walk away with one hell of a trade. Let me look at some of these gems here. I'll grab a gem or two. Maybe he'll trade for that. He's happy with that profit. Is he happy with this profit? I don't know. Let's trade. Yep. He was happy with it. Good. So we did our trade. You could see that, you know, this is how the trade process works. You're really going to want to try to get things you need, like seeds. Sometimes they ask you, you know, what you would like for the following year, if you'd like to see something in the following year. But unfortunately, we didn't get that option. So I'm done trading. They're going to leave, and my guys are going to come pick up my stuff, and our trade will be over. This is the diplomacy thing. This is where I get the option. So here he's asking, you know, hey, what's going on? We're coming from, you know, another island. And for next year's caravan, what would you like to see? I'd like to see some seeds. So let's ask for seeds for next year's caravan. And I don't really care about anything else just yet. I'd like to get my seeds done. And then he tells me, we finish an import agreement. Feel free to go over the document. So yeah, they're going to be priced really high. And he wants blocks and plants. And he'll give 200% to 210% for blocks and plants. Okay, we'll keep that in mind. And that was our trade. Our trade was complete. Did a little diplomacy. We got our bedrooms done, which is great. And let's set this area up to be a shrine. I'm going to go ahead and put down, I believe it's a dormitory. It's a meeting area. Put down a meeting area. This is going to be our meeting area. And we're going to accept this, and we're going to turn it to a type of a new temple. You can have a specific deity, but let's have just a non-specific deity. That way anybody can worship here. And we set down our shrine area. It would be nice to make a shrine for them. So we have a temple. Be nice to make a shrine. I believe the stone mason makes a shrine. Let's see. He has a rock altar. So let's go ahead and make a rock altar. And now that our altar has been completed, yeah, we're going to put down our altar. And I can put down a couple altars in the middle here. Give it a little bit more symmetry. Maybe 2 or 3 or something. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But anyways, that's it for this episode. We put in our temple, so now we have people that can pray. And our happiness will start to get a little bit better because most of these people are really unhappy because they have nowhere to pray. He wants them to pray. And so we'll start getting rid of some of those unhappiness items, and these guys will get a little bit more happy. And then we can also make their room look a whole heck of a lot better because right now it's just, you know, rock. but we can get everybody else's beds complete because we have 13 people. So having these 14 down, giving everybody a bed will make everybody really happy. We put down the butcher shop, and we also put down the tanner shop, and now we're able to make leather. And then also we put down the bower to be able to shoot and hunt. And we did our first trade. So that's a pretty successful second episode. You know, we haven't even gotten into battling or doing any of that stuff yet. That'll come much later. But for now, we're going to take it easy, continue to keep building up, and then we will venture out when we're ready and prepared. Well, I hope you guys liked this episode. If you did, hit that like button. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. Would love to have you in the community. If you want to follow me on any of my social media, you can find the links in the description below. And make sure to hit that notification bell. That way you know when I go live and when I post new videos. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.